Okay, so I wanted to take some time today to just go over unit rates. As we're correcting, we can see there's a little bit of confusion when it comes to the word problems and the unit box and how to set up my problem. So let's just talk about what do we mean when we say the unit box? What are the units? So the units are not the numbers. They're the words that go with the numbers, like hours and miles and feet and pizzas and words per minute and all of those words. So let's look at how we're going to find what goes in there. So let's look at the problem first. Ayla loves to read. She reads 90 pages in 3 hours. So we know that these are the numbers, 90 pages in 3 hours. How many pages does she read per hour? This part right here is extremely important. The second or the last sentence, the one that has the question mark. This is what tells us what units go in our unit box. So we have our unit box, and the question is, how many pages does she read per hour? Okay, so since pages come first, we're going to put pages here. I'm going to abbreviate. And notice we're only looking at the last part of the question, the part with the question mark, pages per hour. All right, once we have this, now we can just plug these numbers in, right? Pages is 90, hours is 3, and now we can just solve it. So if you have a calculator, you're going to type in 90 divided by 3, or you could do it longhand like this. And you see that 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. And when we subtract, we get 0, and 3 goes into 0 3 times. So 90 divided by 3 is 30. So this is our numerical answer, right? And since it's a rate, we need 2 units, or 2 words that come after it. Now, we can tell what those words are by whatever we wrote in the unit box. So we're literally just copying this. We're going to write pages per, that fraction bar means per hour. So we're going to write pages per hour. All right, let's try the next one. Cameron is buying movie tickets for 4 people. He spends $32. How much did it cost per ticket? So here's the part we're looking for. How much did it cost per ticket? Right? This is what's going to tell us what goes inside this box. So how much did it cost per ticket? So this is cost, right? So you could write cost. You might even want to write dollars, right? Because cost is dollars, or we can write both. So what is the cost? This is the first part. Per is my line, and ticket. All right, so that's the hard part. Now we're just going to plug in the numbers. 4 people and $32. So the cost is in the numerator, which is $32. The people is 4. And now we're going to divide. 32 divided by 4. We have to go in order. Is 8. 8 what? Dollars per ticket. Dollars per ticket. Okay. Example 3. There are 4 altogether, each one a little bit different, so hang in there. Brianna works at a local grocery store. She needs to stock 4 shelves with 120 cereal boxes. 4 shelves, 120 cereal, or boxes of cereal. Those are numbers. Now, how many boxes can she put on the shelf? We know this is the information that will go in this unit box. So how many boxes can she put on the shelf? So notice it doesn't say the word per, right? We have shelves and we have boxes. What comes first? Boxes, right? How many boxes can she put on each shelf? So we could say how many boxes per shelf. Now we'll plug in the numbers. Boxes is on top. There's 120 boxes and 4 shelves. We're going to divide. 120 divided by 4 is going to give us 30. 30 what? Boxes per shelf. Okay, and lastly, then we did ones that had fractions in them, but it was the exact same thing that we did. So John ate 3/5 of his dinner in a half an hour. There's the numbers. Let's look at the last part of our question, the part that ends in a question mark. How many hours will it take him to eat dinner? Well, let's see. What comes first in the highlighted part? How many hours will it take him to eat his dinner? Right? There's no per, but pretty much we want to know hours per dinner. Hours comes first, so it's on the top. Hours per dinner. So in other words, his whole dinner, how long is it going to take him? So hours is the half over dinner is the 3/5. And we know that this is division, so 1/2. This line is divided by 3/5. How do we divide fractions? Think about it. Right, keep, change, flip. So we keep the first fraction, we change the sign to multiplication, and we flip this to 5/3. And when we multiply across, we get 1 times 5 is 5, 2 times 3 is 6, so 5/6. Let me write it here. 5/6. What? 5/6 of an hour, so almost an hour, right? 5/6 of an hour per dinner. So not quite 1 hour, but 5/6 of an hour for dinner. Okay, thanks for watching, and now you're going to do some questions to help you practice this.